Good morning, and welcome. It's about 8:30. It's just gone 8:30 in the morning, and I'm tired. I've had a really shitty night's sleep. Oh my god, my phone. Anyway, yes, bad night's sleep. Okay. So, for the last week or so, I've really turned my sleeping pattern around. And when Elden Ring came out, I was staying up while like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, sleeping while midday, and it's just not good. I'm not cut out for it. So the last week I've started going to bed earlier, like 10 o'clock, and getting up at like 7, 8 o'clock. And it's been absolutely great. I've been feeling like I've got more energy, feeling generally better, wanting to do stuff. I feel like there's more of my day, even though it's not really making much of a difference. I'm still sleeping the same amount of time, but you know, I'm seeing my missus in the morning before she goes to work for a little bit. We have a cuppa together. You know, it's those little things that are good for your soul, whereas normally I'd be spending the majority of the day on my own, and it's just... I laid in bed last night. I think I went to bed at 10:30, and I just laid there, and it was as if I'd just had 2 shots of espresso. I was just sat and I was wide awake, and usually to get myself to sleep, I make up like a scene from a film, like a film that doesn't exist. I'll just make up characters, and I'll imagine things happening, things developing, and people, certain scenes in slow motion and visual effects and things like that, and then I'll just fall asleep, which sounds bad. It sounds bad, as if it's like boring storytelling, but it's not. I'll think of these things and then I'll just doze off slowly. And it was about 1:45 last time I remember looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, this is shit. This I want to get up early in the morning. I'm going to feel like crap. I finally did nod off, and then this fucking blackbird this morning, man, outside on the telegraph pole just outside the house. This little blackbird, and it makes the most annoying sound. It's the fact that it's a randomised tone. It like just fucking make a tune and sing the same tune, knobhead. Anyway, it's irritating. Very irritating. I think it's a blackbird. I'm sat there at 4:30 in the morning looking at the RSPB website, trying to see what different birds sound like, just so I can tarnish them. And anyway, I think it's a blackbird. So this bird is a different bird to the normal bird problem I have, which is on the other side of the house, where I warned about it last week. A bird likes to sit on the top of the soil pipe, the waste pipe, and peck it. There must be some heat coming from the sewer system, makes it warm, so it likes to sit there, and it just pecks, and it's just fucking irritating. Absolutely, unbearable. Because the house is quite thin, and I can hear it at every corner. It's so loud, and it's because there's the pipes and stuff, and that it just echoes, and it's. So I got woke up by the blackbird at 4 a.m. I managed to drift back asleep. 5 minutes later, I got woke up by the stupid bird on the pipe at the front. Fall asleep. 5 minutes later, wood pigeon on top of fucking chimney. Shut up! Go to sleep! What is the decor about at that time in the morning? Then the bin man comes, which I absolutely love, the brown bin being taken. It's mega, but it's the glass bin, full of cans and glass and bottles and all this kind of shit. So he goes flying past, it's like 7 in the morning. I managed to just shut my eyes again, and then the stupid bird on the pipe has round 2, because he thinks he's funny. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get the last laugh, stupid bird. So I bought a replacement pipe topper thing for the pipe, right? It's like a little cone thing. And I went round to Jess's dad's yesterday, and I dropped it off, and I was like, right, this bird's doing my head in. So please, can you make some kind of death contraption? Some spikes, some anthrax, whatever you want. So if anything goes near this pipe, it dies. No, not that serious. But I was very dramatic about how annoying it were, and do something to this pipe topper to make no bird land on it. And I was just like, yeah, wish plague upon it. And about about 2 hours later, he sent me a message on WhatsApp and he was like, oh, is this good enough? So this is the picture of the pipe thing that I dropped off at his house. And then this is what he sent me back. Oh, it looks like some kind of steampunk death trap. In fact, it looks like one of those Iron Maiden things off Elden Ring. Yeah, so I don't know if he were taking the piss or not, but I'm assuming it's a joke. But even if it's not, if that's what he actually wants, I'm putting it up there. I don't care. That should be a warning to all birds in the vicinity. Do not mess with my pipes. So I've had quite a tiring week. Quite a tiring week indeed. I went through to the bottle shop on Tuesday to do some bits and bobs because we're having a refurbishment, so we're getting rid of all the shelves in the front and then building some like seating area and like building new shelving in the back. So, you know, obviously you've been following my adventure of being better at things, you know, plumbing dishwashers in, you know, mecking shit, basically just getting better at DIY stuff. Anyway, I'm there on Tuesday and I'm using all these kind of power tools and stuff. It's just like, yeah, oh yeah, will you cut to some 44cm lengths, please? I'm like, all right then. I've got this big circular saw, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to chop my hands off here. Out there, making all these little bits. Big circular saw. I've got sanding belt. I've even got this like blowtorch, and I'm making up, you know, I'm not staining the wood, but what is it? Just burning the wood, basically, giving it a nice texture. Yeah, so it's pretty good. It feels good to be hands-on, but afterwards, I was just, you know, I was only doing it for about 6 or 7 hours, and I got home and I was knackered. I was absolutely knackered, and I'm thinking, how the hell do people do this, like, you know, 5 days a week? I suppose you do get used to it, but I was so tired. I laid on the sofa and I was just like, meh. Oh dear, fun times. The knobhead that I mentioned last week, in episode 11, you know, the guy that came in and caused a lot of trouble. He came back to the shop again, but he weren't drunk, and I had quite a thorough word with him. Even though he's like 20 years older than me, oh god, he's not, he's 10 years older than me. God, I'm getting old. Jesus. I gave him some stick, and he pretty much denied any of it, and he was saying, oh, he must have been spiked. And I'm like, I'm not having that. You know, it was appalling, absolutely appalling, and obviously the owner of the shop were there, and he was just like saying, yeah, we're not having that in here, so when you buy, the shop was shut anyway, but basically he came and he kind of walked away with his tail between his legs. He was like, oh shit. So yeah, apparently he's getting rehab in a couple of weeks. He's checking himself in, so God knows what's going to happen there. I wish him all the best, obviously. I just wish he were doing it not near me. Oh, coffee's weak as balls. That's what you get for buying cheap shit. Wednesday was a fun day. So we had a proper hot day, and Wednesdays are always good because Jess has Wednesdays off work, and I like to spend a bit of time with her in the day and do something. We either go out for a meal Tuesday night and then have Wednesday to chill. I don't know. It is what it is. But she said it was going to be a really hot day, so we're going to go for a walk. And we went on like a 7-mile walk, which is quite long since I've not walked far in ages. You know, it's we're quite sore. So we walked from ours down to this little pub about 2 miles away down Transpennine Trail. We had dinner there. I ordered like this burger thing. It was like a chicken burger and beef burger with like cheese sauce, bacon, all this kind of stuff. And because it didn't say that it came with chips or sides or anything, I ordered some garlic bread and some garlic mushrooms. And then obviously it came and it turned up with a side salad. It turned up with a massive portion of like proper home cooked fries. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, my God, I'm going to throw up here. There's way too much food. Obviously, my missus had done the same. She didn't know it came with chips, so she got some of the stuff, and it was just so much food. We left a load. So it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock in the morning, in the day, you know, midday. And we had a couple of pints. Some were blazing, you know, it was really hot. I got I got quite sunburnt on my head after a bit. Yeah, we had all this food, and we're having, it was just really nice. So we kind of walked to this first pub, had some food, and then we were going to walk to the next one about, 2 miles down the road and have another couple of there. And And then when we got to this little high street, there were like 4 pubs, and instead of going to just one and carrying on walking, we went to them all. And we had cocktails, and we had like double rums, and we had all this kind of stuff. And I was absolutely steaming. I mean really steaming. And I thought because I had a full stomach, I'd be absolutely fine. But it appears that I'd walked that off in like a mile, and I was hungry again. And oh God, no. It was just, I was pissed, really pissed. And yeah, we ended up meeting my mum, some of my family members and stuff like that. And then we met at a pub really near her house, and then the end of the walk was at my mum's. So it was a massive, like, wide circular walk along these Transpennine trails and, you know, these little streets and stuff like that. But it was really nice, a really nice trek. My calves are absolutely killing today. Like, I know it's been 2 days since, but my God, yeah, really hurting. And I think I sprained my ankle at some point as well because I can't put any pressure, especially when I'm walking downstairs. My foot is just in bits. Well, the thing that I've been meaning to say this for ages as well. So, whenever we're out walking, do you guys ever see those bags of dog shit hanging in a tree? So it baffles me, right? It absolutely baffles me. So someone's gone through the trouble to pick up this dog shite off the floor, which is a naturally decomposing substance, shall we say. I know it's obviously on a path, it's a bit shite, but, you know, they've took the time to pick up this thing, which will decompose over time, put it in a plastic bag, and then hang it on a tree, or throw it on the floor, or whatever. Why? Why? You've done 90% of the hard, you know, unpleasantness. And I saw this, I just saw it. It's just a big turd, and it's hanging in a tree. Why? Why? So Jess thought maybe they've done it and they've gone to throw it, which again is annoying because all you're doing is preserving that shite in a bag of plastic for 10,000 years or whatever. You've thrown this bag and maybe it got caught on the tree. Whatever. Either way, you oh, if you're not going to do it properly, don't own a dog. Yes. Oh, I'm in a bit of, I'm going to struggle today, I think. I'm in a bad mood. Yeah. The tip of the iceberg was when I got home. Bear in mind I were a bit sozzled, but... and I went on Facebook and I saw that Mario Kart, you know, the Mario Kart Facebook page, had posted something out saying, how are you guys enjoying the new DLC courses? Or something like that. And they had like a screenshot of the first 2 courses they released, and then the remaining courses they've done. And the very last one is a blue shell. And that's what 99% of the population calls it. It's a blue shell. You've been blue shelled. And I put something like, oh, I bet that blue shell one's going to be dangerous. And this dickhead, this absolute dickhead, put, he tagged me and he put @Josh, whatever. And then he put, the correct term is actually spiny shell. Thank you. What a dickhead. Fuck off. Anyway, so I just commented back saying, oh, I bet you're fun at parties. Which is like the best comeback for anyone is just a sad. Ooh. Is that comment worth the effort of even 5 seconds of your life just to write something so pointless? Just to seem like you're clever. No one's going to think you're clever. No one gives a shit about what it's really called. People say blue shell. You watch people on Twitch, oh, I've been blue shelled. No one says spiny shell because it sounds shit. Anyway, everyone started like reacting and laughing reacting to my reply, and then the miserable prick deleted his comment. So yeah, you, whoever you are, shut up. Oh, God, it felt good. I wish I'd screenshotted his name, but I forgot. I haven't got much else to talk about this week. It's been I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's not really much going on. I am doing a couple of things though. After this filming, I'm going to go and pick up a guitar amp because a friend of mine is coming to teach me guitar once a week or something like that. Or I'm going to start learning things on YouTube. I learned about. See, it comes up every year on my Facebook on me like memories. So when I was adamant I was going to start learning guitar, I learnt a little section by The Contortionist, a song called Flourish. And there's a clean section in it, and I learnt it on guitar, and I absolutely love it. And it comes up on my memories every year, and I'm thinking, if I was still playing guitar now, 1 year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, and it's now like 8 years later, I would be an absolute wizard if I kept it up. And it makes me sad. So I don't want to wait another year. So next year, this time next year, I'm going to have been playing guitar for a year. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do it. Even if it's just casual, it's something. It's something I've always wanted to do. And I don't even know why I stopped. I learnt this thing and I thought, that's pretty cool. Done. See you later. To me, it's one of the most beautiful sounding pieces of music ever, especially metal music. You know, when bands have that ness to go from absolute brutal to just gorgeous melodies. It's me. And I was just adamant I was going to learn it. The same way that I want to learn the piano intro to Vela Together Away at the Storm by The Human Abstract. That song is the song that got me into tech music, technical death metal and progressive metal and all this kind of stuff. And that was about 15 years ago, and I've been trying to learn it on piano for that long, but obviously not actually learn it. I'll sit on the piano, I know the notes, I know the keys, and I'll try 3 or 4 times. I'll go, nope, still can't do it this week. Try again later. See, I've got a little MIDI keyboard thing that I bought about 5 years ago off someone on eBay. So I'm trying to practice that a little bit. And also, one of my friends owns like a drumming school. And I used to drum a lot when I was young. I'm in some bands or in some bits and bobs. And I enjoy playing it, but I don't really want to do the band stuff anymore. I want to do it, 1, as like a piece of exercise, 2, just to let out some steam, and 3, it's fun. So I can go for an hour every Thursday just to this place after I finish work and just let it out. Play along to some songs and just jam. Even if I can't play it properly, just improvise, just do whatever, learn some techniques. Just sit in a room on my own with this full mic'd up drum kit that sounds awesome and just enjoy it. So I'm starting that next Thursday, which is awesome. After I've gone and picked up this amp today, I'm gonna shop. I've got 12 hours to do today, which is knackering. Yeah, I spent all day yesterday rearranging the shelves and stuff like that, because we basically moved all the stock from one room into this other room and rebuilt all the shelving. And so I've gone through 500 cans and dusted them all down and restocked them and recounted them, and it's just, it was a long day. A really long day. And I've still not finished yet. There's probably another 100 to do this morning, even though we opened the shop at 12 and it's 9 o'clock now. After I've done this shift though, I've got the Saturday and Sunday off, so it's going to be good. Tomorrow I'm going to Home Firth with a couple of my pals. Well, it'll probably be today, I'm uploading this video Saturday tomorrow, so today I'm going to Home Firth. So I've got any dirty stalkers out there, you know where I'll be. And also, for anyone that actually cares, I am starting a new YouTube series next week, hopefully. And it's called The Impression Sessions. And basically, I'm going to be spending 1 hour from the second I launch the game. There's going to be a timer, and I'm going to spend 1 hour on a game, a brand new game I've never heard of, never seen, never done, whatever. And I'm going to record the camera as I play along to it, and basically just see what things they have to offer. I've got Game Pass, and there's, you know, hundreds of games on there I've never even looked at. So it doesn't matter how shit they are, doesn't matter how good they are, I'm going to look at them, I'm going to play 1 hour of a game. Unless it's that bad, I literally have to close it. And I think it should be good. It should be a good, interesting bit of content. I don't think anyone's going to fucking watch it, but you never know. As time goes on, the channel might grow a little bit. We'll see. I'm really tired and I really want to go back to bed, but I can't. So it's going to be a long, shitty ass day. But hopefully I get some good sleep tonight, and then I can have a nice session tomorrow. And then Sunday off. So yes, probably going to be a short episode this week, but I'm at 25 minutes at minute, so probably edit down to about 15. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, I will be back next weekend. I hope you all have a absolutely amazing week, and thank you guys for continuing to watch it week after week. It's a little insight into my weird life, and you know, good stuff. So yeah, see you again next week for episode 12. Take care, everybody.